In this video, we will see how to generate code coverage for C# based e-shopping web application by testing the application using unit testing, integration testing, and functional testing, and based on that we will generate the code coverage report. So this is the application. The first step is to make sure that we turn on the tool. Once we integrate the Arcade Tracer tool, go to the tools menu, and you should be able to see Arcade Tracer turn on or enable to disable and to generate the report. So let's go ahead and turn on the Arcade Tracer tool, and it will ask you to reload. Press enter. Once the project is reload, we need to go ahead and build the project. So once the instrumentation is completed, we'll go ahead and test the web application in the browser and generate the report. Then we will run functional test, integration test, and unit test cases, and again we will generate the code coverage report. So the build is completed. Now let me go ahead and launch this web application. Okay, so the first thing is let's go ahead and just log into the and this is the password. Login, and let's do the shopping here. So this is the website. Let me go ahead and add this to the basket and increase this, update the chart, and just check out and pay. Okay, so let me go back to this one, and I'm going to go ahead and close this. Now based on this, how do we generate the code coverage? Once the testing is completed, go back to the tools and select Arcade Tracer report, and you can see that it's reading from this web folder. This is a code coverage file, and it's updating the JSON files with the code coverage information. So this is the code coverage report that is being generated by Arcade Tracer code coverage tool, and this is the landing page. On the left hand side we have the tree view, and on the right hand side we have the project summary, code coverage summary for the project, function coverage metrics, covered, partial, how many missed, and total, line coverage, same, covered, partial, missed, statement, and multi-condition code coverage. And this one, so for example, let's say like this is for project and this is for at the file level. So what is the code coverage you're getting? Based on that, it's showing the code coverage here. So let me go ahead and say login, because that's what we have done. And if you go here, so this is the code coverage. So login page. So if you want to see the code coverage, just double click on this and it will take you to the file, and here you can see that green color covered, red means part of the code has been not covered, and yellow color indicates the part of the code that has been partially executed. So since this was not executed true, so this is highlighted in the red color. Now let me go ahead and close this, and this time I'm going to show this functional test cases. So let me go ahead and take the same sign in, and let me double click this test case. So basically this is the one, so it's just checking for sign in. This is one of the functional test case, and along with that we also have integration testing. Basically we are removing the empty quantities. Okay, and what do we have in this unit test cases? So unit test cases, I can go back to this orders, so that would be more easy to read. So order 1, okay, this is the unit test cases, and we are using X unit. So since the instrumentation is completed, all I need to do is go ahead and run all the test cases. So it has started running the functional test cases. Okay, so we're able to run functional test case, integration test, and unit test cases. So let's go ahead and generate the report. Go back to the tools menu and ArchiTracer report to again generate the code coverage report. And this time you can see that we have a different file for function coverage, integration coverage, and the unit test code coverage data. So it's combining all these things, and it is generating the code coverage report. Okay, so this is the code coverage what we have after running the unit test cases and functional test and integration testing, same as earlier. So this is the project tree view, and this is the code coverage summary, and at the high level.